Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of inventions. Those everyday things you use all the time but had no idea where they came from. You won't believe how some of these items were originally intended for something completely different. Get ready to have your minds blown. First up, we've got bubble wrap, that awesome stuff that makes popping noises and protects your packages. Turns out it was never meant for shipping. Can you believe these guys were originally trying to make wallpaper with this stuff? Textured, bubbly wallpaper. Thankfully, they realized this accidental invention was way more suited for protecting fragile stuff. Next up is Coca-Cola, the king of sodas. This one's wild. Coca-Cola was originally intended to be medicine. Back in the 1880s, this drink was marketed as a tonic for all sorts of ailments. Can you imagine going to the doctor and getting a prescription for Coca-Cola? Times have definitely changed. It wasn't until later that people realized this fizzy drink was more of a tasty treat than a miracle cure. Okay, this one's a classic. Play-Doh. Before it became the go-to for unleashing your inner artist, Play-Doh actually started as a wallpaper cleaner. This moldable, colorful goop was supposed to help people remove soot and dirt from their walls. Thankfully, someone realized that this putty had way more potential as a toy, and a star was born. Now it's time to talk about Listerine, the mouthwash that packs a punch. But get this, it wasn't always about fighting bad breath. This stuff was initially used as a surgical antiseptic. It wasn't until much later that someone had the bright idea to market it for oral hygiene. Let's talk about the Frisbee, that iconic disc that's perfect for a day at the park or a game on the beach. It was originally a pie tin. People used to toss around empty pie tins from the Frisbee Pie Company, and the rest is history. Next on our list is Corn Flakes, the cereal that's been a breakfast staple for generations. This crunchy treat was originally invented as a health food for patients in a sanitarium by John Harvey Kellogg, a surgeon. Post-it notes, those little squares of paper that help us remember everything. But here's the ironic part, they were a total accident. A scientist was trying to invent a super strong adhesive, but instead he created a weak reusable glue. At first, no one knew what to do with this weak glue. It wasn't until years later that another scientist at the company realized its potential as a bookmark, and bam, the post-it note was born. Okay, get ready to blush because we're about to talk about Viagra. Originally, Viagra was developed as a treatment for heart conditions, specifically angina. The scientists were hoping to create a drug that would relax blood vessels and improve blood flow to the heart. One unexpected side effect. And the rest, as they say, is history. The Slinky, that mesmerizing spring that walks downstairs and provides endless entertainment. It was originally invented as a tension spring for battleships during World War II. An engineer named Richard James was working with springs when one of them accidentally fell off a shelf. Instead of crashing to the ground, it walked its way down a stack of books, and a toy legend was born. Last but not least, we've got tea bags, those little pouches of tea leaves that make brewing a cup of breeze. They were originally intended as samples. Back in the early 1900s, tea merchants started sending out small silk bags filled with tea leaves as a way for customers to try before they bought. And thus, the tea bag was born. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more interesting content. Let us know in the comments which invention surprised you the most. See you in the next video.